Hey, welcome back, and I am excited to show everybody the progress video for our 98-year-old farmhouse rebuild. And since the last video, we've done a lot of mechanical infrastructure work, and I mean, it's been exhausting. It's a lot of work, a lot of detail, a lot of science to understand and to implement in our building. So we have the plumbing infrastructure, the drain waste vent system complete. We don't have the supply lines yet, but that's the easiest thing to run. And then we also have our service upgrade to a 200 amp service. There was prior a 100 amp service, so we've gone to a 200 amp service. So we'll actually, since we're out here, we'll go ahead and start with that. We were able to get a new meter box and a service disconnect, which is a part of new code requirements. Actually, now your inside panel has to be hooked up to a service disconnect. The service disconnect has to be the first point of equipment after a meter. And this is good because it allows you to shut down the power outside of the house or outside of the panel. So like when we're working on the panel on the inside, we can shut the power off here, so that way we're not working on the live panel. This was a new code, I believe, established in 2020 for firefighters, or for the safety of them. If they got to come to a property and before they go in and there's some hazards, they're able to shut the power off on the outside. So we got brand new service entry cable, 200 amp ran, come down. We already had a 200 amp capacity meter, even though we had a 100 amp service. So we got a new meter box, Siemens meter box, Siemens 200 amp disconnect panel, and then we have our service entry cable going inside. Now, what you see here is the cement board. This is actually going to be the siding for the house. It's cement board. For those that know about it, it's a very, very great durable siding product. It's used in a lot of commercial applications and now a lot of modern applications. This can be painted whatever color you want. It can be designed, it can be shaped. It's just some real good stuff. So I didn't want to have to come back later and try to get siding behind these things. So part of this operation was to get the cement board on the house where we're going to be installing our electrical infrastructure. It would have been stupid to try to install this stuff first and then try to install some siding later. So that's what you see here with the cement board, and it will be painted. And if you notice these little things, although I'm not really focusing about it in this video, this is our rain screen system. A rain screen system is where you have some type of furring strips placed on the surface so that your siding has an air gap behind it, and that air gap helps for drainage of water, moisture. So that's what you see here, but don't look at it like it's complete. And then we have our grounding system complete as well too. This first grounding rod, grounding conductor goes to 2 grounding rods, and they are 6.5 feet apart. And then you also have the second grounding conductor, which goes to a water line on the inside. So this completes the grounding system to ground this box, and then everything downstream on the inside is grounded. So now let me take you inside, and if you notice the difference from this video from my other ones, I have someone holding the camera and I'm able to talk, able to be seen. So plumbing wise, we've completed the plumbing. Now, one thing I will say is you got to be smart when creating a plumbing system for a bathroom. Here, all of my bathrooms are on the south wall of the house. So what it did is it allowed me, and we have 4 bathrooms, 4 full bathrooms. It allowed me to kind of condense the area of which we had to do plumbing. So if you notice right here, this is our main plumbing tree. I'm proud of it. It's like artwork. And this main plumbing tree supports the 2 bathrooms on the top level. And just so you can understand kind of what you're looking at, right here is a sink bathroom. A sink drain, 2-inch. It comes over. This is a toilet drain, 3-inch. They connect, and then that toilet drain comes into here, and then this P-trap that you see is actually going to be for the walk-in shower. So this is the typical plumbing setup for a bathroom. It has a sink, a toilet, and a shower. Everything has to have a P-trap. Of course, the P-trap for the sink is installed after the vanity is installed. A toilet has a built-in P-trap. And then so for tubs and showers, you have P-traps put up under the floor. Just like on this side, you can see the P-trap for the tub that's on this side. And again, it's kind of the same thing. You have a toilet drain, and then you have that wide off to catch the drain for the sink upstairs. And then this is our main 3-inch stack. Goes down into the basement. And it also goes straight out for a vent. So our venting system was important as well too. And if you come around here to the kitchen, which, you know, some of you know from my other videos and me talking about the kitchen being right here. This is a kitchen sink, and this is simple. Kitchen sink right here. But what's important is that every fixture in a plumbing system has a vent. So this is a dry vent, meaning there's no waste coming from above coming down, so it's completely dry. But this is the dry vent that leads upstairs. Again, this is for a kitchen sink. Over here, this is going to be that utility laundry room. So what I did was install, this is a drain for a utility sink, and then this is the drain system, P-trap, everything by code, for the washing machine, and it has to be 2-inch. And if you then see here, I got a vent. This vent is the dry vent to support these two fixtures. All right, so you got to have the P-trap has to be within a certain amount of feet of a vent, and then it has to be sloped. For a 2-inch pipe, has to be sloped 1/4 inch per foot. And then it has to be a straight run in order to supply this vent. So I don't have to have 2 separate vents for this utility sink and that. Both of these can share this vent, which is a 1.5-inch vent. It connects with the kitchen vent upstairs and then goes outside of the roof. So we'll go up, well no, we'll go around real quick to look at, remember my mom's suite over here. This is her office, and then this will be her bedroom. So I've changed a few things, but this is her closet, and then this will be her bathroom. So we have the rough-in plumbing for the bathroom. Sorry if it's a little dark, but again, you got the drain here. You got a vent, and these are all dry vents. This is the tub, and then it doesn't take a rocket science to see this is a tub, and then this is the vent for the tub. So again, all fixtures have vents. Now this toilet here, because it's within proximity of this vent, and this is a 3-inch pipe, so a 3-inch trap has to be within, by code, in the code books, a 3-inch trap has within 12 feet, but I hear a lot people say 6 feet. A toilet should be within 6 feet of a vent. But anyway, this is 5 feet right here, so we definitely fit that, and this is a 2-inch vent, so it's enough air to feed this toilet. Again, whole lot of discrepancies. I follow code and what code says, even though there are some best practices sometimes that people have experience in the field that are adoptable as well too. So, you know, I've heard 6 foot from people saying that, inspectors like this or inspectors like that, but there's actual code, and I can reference it later. There's in the plumbing code, they have trap sizes and the distance from a vent that trap can be. So anyway, I'm just getting a little detail for those that are over analytical as far as the plumbing process. But I love how everything came together. I am going to build a little bulkhead right here for these vent pipes. And then that's the other bathroom over there. Kind of the same setup. You have a toilet. You have, well, actually, we can go ahead and walk around to that bathroom so we can see better. And that's going to be the guest bathroom. And the guest bathroom, it was a last minute idea, but, well, a full size guest bathroom. So we have this little mini entrance room, and then this mini entrance room is going to be the guest bathroom. So same scenario, we have toilet, and the toilet will, because it's close enough to feed off of this vent, this sink vent, 2-inch vent, and then we have the tub here. Well, it's going to be actually be a shower, and then the vent for the shower is here. So again, the main things that I picked up in this sort of fundamentals is every fixture has to have a vent, every fixture has to have a P-trap. All right. The lighting isn't the best downstairs in the basement, so we won't go down there, but we will go up and look at our venting system, or where those vents go. So I'm a fan of not having to, or trying to limit, you know, the amount of vents. So here's what I did for the upstairs bathroom. We're gonna put a 60-inch vanity here. This is the vent for the sink. Okay, see, double bowl vanity. We have toilet here, and then this toilet is vented by this 3-inch vent, which is behind here. We'll see it on the other side. This is the vent for the tub. The vent for the tub has to run vertical until it's at least 6 inches over the flood level of that fixture. So this is vertical, this is coming up, actually about 12, 13 inches. And then I get to run a horizontal run to meet the 3-inch vent pipe there. Because I'm only gonna have one protrusion, one 3-inch vent pipe to go out of the roof that supports both of these bathrooms. I didn't feel it was necessary to have too many vent stacks, you know, a bunch of small vent stacks for these bathrooms. This is the vent stack for the system downstairs, the utility sink and the washing machine. So this vent comes up, elbows over, goes out of the roof. And then as you also see, what's tied into it is the vent for the sink, the kitchen sink. So that's how we are venting the kitchen sink and the utility room. One thing I am going to change though, this is a 1.5-inch vent, just to let a little bit more air in from the top side. I'm actually going to convert this to a 2-inch right before it goes outside. So that way I'll have a 2-inch vent. So I've read some things about it, and when it's cold out, there can be some frost and some freezing of air inside the vent. So the larger the vent, the better. And then this is the master bedroom, bathroom. Same scenario, we have 2 double sinks here. It's vented. That vent pipe is coming around. We have a toilet. So both of our toilets are vented because they're within range, within 6 feet. They're vented by this 3-inch vertical stack. We don't have it going through the roof yet. We're actually we're going to wait until we do that. Close to when we are ready to do the roof, we're going to take this stack out right before. And this is the pipe right here, and we'll take it outside. But this is the vent for the shower. That's going to be right here. So everything comes up, shoots over, and goes out to the roof. And that allows air to come into the system, and that air helps to keep the system balanced so that none of our P-traps are siphoned in terms of the water. It's called a trap seal. Those P-traps, the water in those P-traps are a trap seal, and that prevents sewer gases from coming up through the house. So because we don't have our fixtures in and our P-traps in with water, this is why we have all of our pipes covered, to prevent sewer gas from coming into the house. So this is just an update again of the plumbing infrastructure. Oh, one last thing, I'll show you our panel downstairs. We saw the outside infrastructure, and now we are now that we have a live, upgraded, working panel in the house, we're able to build the infrastructure for the electric. Such a beautiful day. Yesterday was my birthday, so I celebrated by getting this electrical stuff installed. And then this is our new panel here. So 200 amp panel, And our service entry cable, we're actually gonna, do some things to like enclose it in some wood to like really protect it from things getting screwed in outside and inside. And then we got some temporary lines ran, so we got some power in the house while we're working. But this completes the system. And for those who know and have a little bit of electrical knowledge, this panel is not bonded on the inside. Because we have a disconnect on the outside, everything downstream from that disconnect switch, the grounds and the neutrals are separate. Where typically, if the meter was supplying the wire straight to this panel, your grounds and your neutrals would be bonded. But in this case, it's not bonded, and it's supposed to be separate, our grounds and our neutrals. And that's the way we have it set up in there. And this is our update video. So thanks everybody for just following and keeping me inspired to complete this project. And I love the little bit of progress that I'm able to show to hopefully inspire some others who may want to do the same thing. Because if I can do it, you can do it as well. This is Munir Bahar, Core Construction, and this is the 98-year-old farmhouse rebuild.